Welcome to the November company update. It was fun to see everybody at Awesome Day. We're already starting plans for Awesome Day next year, trying to figure out what dates and collecting content so we can go about having a Awesome Day next year on Awesome Day. If you haven't filled out your survey, please find that survey and send it in to give us feedback so that we can make it even better next year. So again, great to see everybody. This week's video, we're going to kind of keep it short. Paul Latimer is going to come with a safety update and discuss an injury that we had. It's always sad when we have an injury, and we want to learn from it and see how we can apply the lessons learned in making our company safer and to avoid future injuries in a similar fashion. As I said to everybody at Awesome Day, be on the lookout for injuries and potential hazards to yourself, to the people that work around you, to anyone in your environment, because we don't want anyone to get hurt. I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want the people around you to get hurt. Everyone should stay safe. So I can't say that enough. That's my reminder. Paul, more on a specific injury and a specific form of prevention next. And then of course, Trista will wrap it up with some news and announcements about our coworkers that are exciting, and we welcome some new coworkers. So thank you for your time and have a great month of November.
Hello, I'm Paul Latimer, Project Manager in the Central Region, and I wanted to recap a recordable injury that we had here last week. So we had an employee who was putting a panel cover on at the end of the day. He had just recently taken a phone call and hung up the phone, so he was not wearing the glove on his right hand. He was putting a panel cover on. He put the cover up and was holding it into place with his left hand, reached behind him to grab an impact, and when he turned around to start putting the screws in, the panel cover slipped, and in the top left corner of what would be the door opening, came down and cut him on his wrist. He was not wearing PPE. It wasn't a cut in the sense of it was a impact injury, so we don't know what gloves would have done to it, but we won't know because he wasn't wearing them. So I think the two takeaways from this are obviously always be wearing your PPE, and the second being to be sure to take your time and be safe even at the end of the day when you're distracted and you're trying to get out of the building and head home for the day. Ultimately, the employee ended up getting 5 stitches. So I said earlier, it was a recordable injury. There wasn't any missed time from it, but we just want to remind everybody to be diligent and work safely. Thank you.
Welcome to the November update on employees, on anniversaries, as well as on new hires for the month of October, and then a little bit in regards to benefit open enrollment at the end. So let's start with anniversaries. So on November 8th, we have Cole Mathis in Nebraska, who will be here 11 years. And on November 9th, we have Bruce Dennis in Oklahoma, who will be here 12 years. On November 19th, we have Kyle Pittman, who is also in Oklahoma, and he will be here 6 years. On November 24th, we have Chance Harmon, based in Oklahoma as well, and he will be here 7 years. On November 25th, John Brophy, who is working in the Nebraska office, will be here 8 years. On November 27th, Matt Carl, who is out of the Minnesota area, will be here 4 years. And on November 28th, we have Justin Erickson, who is based out of Minnesota as well, will be here 16 years. So thank you to all those individuals who have given their time and efforts and talents to moving Wilmer Electric forward. Next, we have our new hires that we had in the month of October. We had 3 of them. We had Brandon Beckman, who is in Nebraska, and he started on October 4th. And then we have Christopher, or also would prefer to be known as Brady Carmen, in Oklahoma as an apprentice, and he started on October 25th. And we have Ethan Edgar, who started as an apprentice in Nebraska, and he was also on October 25th. So welcome to Brandon, Brady and Ethan. We're excited to have you here at Wilmer Electric. I just wanted to go over a couple things for open enrollment. So by this time, you should have received two emails, one from me that goes over what the benefits look like this year with lots of different pieces and things that go with that, and one from Ease Central, who again is collecting all the data where you go in and make all your selections from that. So you should have received 2 emails. If you have not, please make sure you contact me so I can go back in and make sure that our email addresses are correct and those kinds of things. I do ask that before you contact me in regards to that you check your junk email, because sometimes they will go into the junk email and they get stuck in there, and that you need to release them out of there. So please check that as well. So open enrollment this year is November 1st through November 12th. So make sure that you get in and get your information done. Just as a reminder, your benefits do not carry over from one year to the next. So you will need to go in and do your elections. Even if you choose not to elect anything, please go in and waive everything so that it can be cleared in case there's an audit and we don't have to come back and get some information from you. So make sure that you go in and do that. With any questions, please always feel free to contact me.